Test. All right. Yeah. We were already late enough. We might as well get going. We might as well get all up in here. Let's see. Let's. Oh, I was going to take it out so you don't have to worry about that being a thing later. There we are. One would assume that's us. Hey there.
What's happening?
Right? Yes. There we are. Different angles and
was that
everything.
noise?
Oh, that was probably the
It was
Discord.
a computer? Okay.
Gonna
Is it my
assume-
phone?
Let's see.
Let's make sure
Yeah, that's Discord.
my phone is off.
Oh,
Where's
poor-
that sound coming from?
Computer that isn't connected, but I let me turn Discord off over there. Porter's just letting people know that we're live.
Thank you for letting people know that we're
Very nice.
alive. Alive. Live. Hey, did you hear the one about the crab that crossed the road? I haven't either.
Let's not waste the quick jokes.
It's not. I gotta do that too. Oh, yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. This lateness is entirely my fault. There we
Ain't
are.
no thing
And we
but a
switched
chicken wang.
switched camera angles. I'm not sure if this is my better side now. 'Cause we
Luckily,
had to
I
get
have
that.
no good side, so
We had to get the stage tree in the shot here, and the stage tree is right there in that corner. Oh, you guys get that, and you can kind of see some decorations over there, but I also have some garbage. No, the mic stand is mostly blocking the garbage. Okay, things will figure out over the next couple weeks as I'm trying to get returned back to normal here. We still haven't really landed on anything close to normal after returning from our summer break. Got to get back into that
summer
groove.
vacation.
We're suffering from senioritis. That's not what that is. But haven't really resumed that groove since returning. I'm not producing enough stuff. That's what the delay was. Yeah, I know.
That's correct.
The delay was me. I thought it would only take like 10 minutes to finish the calendars, and it took about an hour. So that sucked. But here we are.
That's how it goes in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Here in Hollywood land.
Hollywood Stab Refornia. So here we are.
face to face, a couple of silver spoons.
Oh,
Remember
man.
that show?
I was not expecting the Silver Spoons jam.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's.
Nobody ever expects that.
Yeah. No.
Rightfully so.
Couple of silver spoons. Oh, 80s. Just a golden age of TV theme songs.
You don't hear much about, what was his name? Ricky Schroeder anymore.
Oh, it's Rick Schroeder.
That's right. He had a whole
Was he on
thing.
like CSI or
Oh, that's right. That was a
something
long
like
time
that?
ago.
Yeah.
Well,
Rick.
Jason Bateman is the one who has continued to be.
Was Jason Bateman on Silver Spoons?
He was a
Like a guest?
he was a guest. He was his friend, but he had his own show, which I used to watch too. What was it called?
I can't
I
remember.
can't remember. Anyway, somebody in chat will know.
I'm sure. Oh,
Jason Bateman's show. He was like a smart kid,
Hmm.
and he had a sister. Family Ties? No,
No, that was Michael J. Fox.
that's right. It was another one. Anyway,
All right. Just trying to make sure we're all settled in here so we can actually get going.
am I going to record? Are we starting the show?
What do we think? Do we feel like it's that? We don't have to wait for everybody. We have sprung this on them on a different day at a different time.
Yeah.
It's just anarchy.
We're like a rogue food truck.
yeah. We
Like
just
we
up.
show up, we tweet. We're like, here we are. Come
Yeah.
find us.
If
So-
you're lucky, we'll tweet you like 10 minutes before we get there.
That's right.
And it's just, hey, we've got smash burgers.
That's
Or
right.
whatever the
We're on the
fuck's going
corner
on.
of Broadway and 16th.
Yes, Jason Bateman's sister was on Family Ties.
Yeah.
Family Ties, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ugh. I don't. Ugh. I got to get back to taking care. This is. I was okay looking at me on the show for a couple months, and then since getting back from the desert, I have put it all back on.
Well, don't look at yourself then.
Yeah, I gotta get that shit back together. Okay.
Are we going to start this shit?
I think we should maybe. I'm making sure I'm centered here. Making sure you're centered there. It's looking good.
They've got 2 hours to join us.
That's true. That's true.
It's already 1:30.
And there's already a handful in there. So yeah, starting an hour and a half late. My fault. Sorry, guys.
You're listening to.
I guess we're getting started.
We're getting started.
Oh,
You're listening
Port just
to.
pulled up the Jason Bateman
You're
filmography.
listening to-
So
Oh, yeah?
we can check that at some point.
Okay.
So that's recording. It looks like.
Everything.
All right.
All the
Well, then
sounds.
Let's see. Do I have anything over here that I? One of these days, I'll load this up with with stuff.
Why do you say this to me?
These are my only sound effects.
When you know I will kill you for it.
One of these days, I'll finally load this up purposefully. But how about we do the effing thing, loosey goosey? I think we're ready to go.
Here we go.
You're listening to The Van Full of Candy Show.
You are, you lucky listener, you.
You are so lucky today.
Oh man,
You have no idea why.
Slide into the passenger seat. Welcome to the Van
Get
Full of
in,
Candy
shut
Show.
the door, put
This
on your
is-
seatbelt.
This is Jesse,
I'm Jason.
and we have a whole big ol' heap and helping of program
So
for
much
you.
stuff. You have no. Okay, here's
Well,
what
yeah.
you get.
Let-
You're going to
let's-
get some news.
Let's let them have an idea. Okay.
You're going to get some news. The entertainment calendar
Yeah,
is
yeah,
back.
yeah.
There might be some jokes.
Maybe, hopefully.
And for Christmas time, Jesse, why don't you go ahead and tell us what?
I did a segment, sort of.
Look, you're big.
I mean, in that I looked up a link and we're going to talk about it.
good.
So,
Hey, that's something.
yeah. So we got top toys for
yeah.
this year. For the year that I've chosen.
Yeah.
You'll get the year.
And it's
when we
time to
there.
get everybody in the Christmas spirit. I
Yeah.
mean, this is
It's
the
season.
beginning of December.
It is.
And we're going to van full of toy it out all month.
Heck yeah.
We're going to do some riddles, your favorite.
Yeah.
We're going to have the boredom calendar.
Calendar.
And then, if you didn't get enough news in the beginning, you're going to
Real or
get some real or fake news at the end.
So much.
So there you go.
So much news and information.
So much.
Oh, I'm just noticing this is the first time that we've deviated from our real talk format. We don't have traffic or weather. We've got news, so it's covered.
We got news.
And we've got entertainment calendars, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We have your other tropes, your other standards, your other features. But yeah.
Don't get spoiled.
Yeah. I
Just,
mean,
you get what you get.
you are a little spoiled.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the favorite parody commercials, all the stuff that you come to expect from the Van Full of Candy show.
Right here in your face.
It's here.
On your speakers. You're listening to it on your speakers right now.
in your ear face.
Yeah.
Or
Your headphones.
Yeah.
Or
well, good to see you.
Anywhoodles.
Good to have you. We're back from Thanksgiving.
oh, I'm stuffed. I think I
Oh,
gained 10 pounds.
I'm
Literally.
Certain, I'm certain I did.
Literally 5.
Yeah.
But it feels like 10.
Oh no, we gorged for several days.
Oh yeah.
I still technically haven't reeled it all back in, and
Yeah.
it's shameful, but we'll do what we can. So yeah, we were off that week because family obligations.
Turkey cooking.
Yeah.
I read an article
Yes.
that says if you still have any of your Thanksgiving leftovers, it's time to get rid of them.
Yeah, that seems fair.
It's time to get rid of them.
We got through a lot of the turkey, a lot more than I usually do.
yeah.
Usually have it like Thursday, maybe a little bit Friday, but then just you forget about the rest of the carcass,
yeah.
and it just
And then you've got a tub of stuffing
Hmm.
and a tub of mashed potatoes. And what I love for the mashed potatoes, because first of all, I love mashed potatoes.
Yeah, sure.
But then like the next day, you ball it up into like a
Hmm.
little potato pancake and fry it in oil. Oh, so good.
well, I didn't think about that.
And then turkey sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then it's like 4 days straight of
Sure.
Thanksgiving.
Well, I think that's about what we wound up with. Yeah, and I didn't get to. It's something that I wanted, but I didn't get to, and I heard other people doing it.
What?
The waffling of leftovers.
Waffling.
Yeah, like apparently the big base of it is you take like leftover stuffing and waffle maker.
Oh,
yeah.
in a waffle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like
You
not-
make it into a waffle.
basically.
That's
yeah,
cool.
You press it.
I don't have a waffle maker.
Yeah, we've got a couple.
We used to, but
We've
it
got
broke.
the big full size one that I don't think we've touched. We only used a little mini one.
Yeah.
A little like 2-3 inch
Okay.
little waffle maker. But yeah, I wanted to make, but that's how I ruined.
Did you do it? Did
No,
you
that's what
waffle
I'm
it?
saying. I didn't get around to it. But
Will
that's,
it waffle?
That's also how I ruined my sandwich makers. I think
Oh,
I've
yeah.
explained in the past.
Yeah.
I'll get those little sandwich press, little sandwich makers, and just make grilled cheese sandwiches in them, and then the cheese just oozes out the sides, and they're
Crusts
impossible to clean.
everything,
So
yeah.
you just that's additional added flavor for a little while, but then eventually you have to throw it away because it just gets gunked up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
and
And-
some people can't handle that.
And who wants to wash that anyway?
Well, yeah, and you can't take it apart.
It's just easier to throw it away.
Yeah, well, they're like
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
just gunk it up and throw it away.
Yeah.
America. But yeah, anything of particular interest?
Well, we just had, regular Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
but so a few months ago, I know I talked about my chickens and how
More
they were
homesteading with Jason.
homestead with Jason.
All right.
I'm going to plug some music in
Yeah.
right there.
Little
Little country music, whatever mountain music is. So, over the last several months,
Mm-hmm.
my chicken population has gone from 12 to 8 to 6. And then for a while, it was 3
Yeah.
because this coyote or a fox, I don't know if it's a big fox or a small
Oh,
coyote,
okay.
but will come and hit the buffet, the Weitzel chicken buffet.
Sure.
And so I was down to 3
White chicken buffet.
live chickens for your coyotes.
Sneak in, grab a chicken, and run.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
the Weitzel chicken buffet.
Yeah, so he thought, or she, I don't know what it was. It thought that Thanksgiving was for it as well. And I went out one day and I noticed there was only 2 chickens left. I'm like, gosh, dang it. So that puts me on alert. So then I get up in the morning and I'll go sit outside and I'll watch to see what happens. And lo and behold, there was, I think it's a small coyote just by the coloring.
Ah.
The other day was running back and forth in the chicken horse area.
Ah.
So it's fenced off. But this thing just climbs the fence, sits up there, and then jumps down when it's ready. I watched him do this. So then that put me on alert. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get my pellet gun.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it ready for if this happens tomorrow. Because I went out and it ran off, and then I let the dogs out and it gets scared. So 2 or 3 mornings ago, it was like 6:45 a.m. And all of a sudden you hear the chicken fiasco, like, and I was like, oh crap. So from a dead sleep, I wake up, I'm like, oh, it's happening. So I run to the door. I'm in my underpants, barefoot, and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And it's probably like 45 degrees.
At best.
But your adrenaline is up,
Sure.
right? But your eyes haven't focused yet. And I put my glasses on, I run out, and I see this thing, and he's running back and forth, and it is fast. This thing is fast. And I was like, holy crap. So it's running one way, and one of the chickens flies up over the fence.
Oh, that's not helpful.
It's a 5-foot fence, so this was a first.
Yeah.
And it
You're
goes
not
away.
helping yourself, chicken.
Right. Well, it did, because then the fox or the coyote, whatever what do we call it? The
Fox Sody.
yeah. So then he stops.
Can't do it the other way.
Runs back the other way. Runs back the other way to the other chicken, and by then I'm outside with my pellet gun, and I'm like blurry-eyed, and I'm taking my glasses off and on, and I was like, oh, and he stopped because he was like pinning the chicken down.
Sure.
And so I'm looking through the little scope, and I shoot, and I hit him,
Oh.
and he runs halfway off, and he stops.
Uh-oh.
And he looks back and he's mad because he's like, that chicken, like I have it. It's pinned in the corner.
My chicken.
And, my pellet gun isn't going to kill it. It's just going to hurt it and make it.
Sure.
And it stopped. And I was like, are you kidding me? So then I was like, then I'm looking for another pellet, and I don't have anything on because I'm wearing underwear.
Yeah.
So I go into the kitchen. I go in the front door, and my little thing of pellets is not there. And I'm like,
Oh.
God. So I look out the window, and it runs up the fence and is sitting. Like, this thing just climbed the fence like nothing. Is sitting on top of it like a cat.
Yeah.
So I have to run into the
perched.
bedroom. I'm looking for the pellets. I find one. I run back out, and it's gone. So there's only 2 left.
All right. Well,
Anyway, that was exciting.
Sure.
And it was cold.
Well, yeah.
And you don't realize it until you come back inside. You're like, huh. My feet were frozen.
Yeah.
And it's like, anyway, that
Well-
was exciting.
This has not been a good year
No.
for the White Soul Chicken Buffet.
Yeah. Well, it's been good for the
well,
predators.
yeah.
But not for our egg production.
No. Let's see. I think the only thing of special interest outside of just the Thanksgiving gorging was a couple weeks ago, I guess. Well, today's Tuesday, so it would have been probably 2 weeks at this point. I so rarely have days like that are fully off. You wouldn't know that by my bank account, but Tuesdays are usually a pretty,
It's like you have nothing planned.
Yeah,
You don't
no
have to come to the
specific
theater. You don't
obligations.
have to. Okay.
Yeah. So we had a nice little Taco Tuesday
Oh, that's fun.
with movies and
Yeah.
daiquiris and what's the, why don't I know the name of the tequila drink? The
Margaritas?
Margaritas.
Yeah.
Because I avoid tequila
Yeah.
for a good reason. I was told that I can't get into the full details of somebody having maybe too much,
Okay.
too many margaritas.
Okay.
But overall, it was a wonderful night.
But you can't have. What were you saying? You
I don't.
can't have
I
margaritas?
know. Well, I can, but I
Oh.
know not to.
Okay. Yeah.
I prefer to leave tequila to its own devices.
Yeah.
It's not a friend.
No. I have a story about tequila.
Sure.
How old was I? I was in high school, so I was probably 16, 17. And a friend of mine got a hold of a bottle of Jose Cuervo.
Sure.
Gold,
As you do.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
And so we put it in my trunk, and we drove. I don't know where we went. We drove to a park or whatever. And we're drinking it just straight because what do you do when you're 17? Like, oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go pick up some mixers and guys, I'll
Yeah.
get some ice and everything will be good. No, it's
So then we
it's
dro-
warm liquor from a stolen liquor
right.
cabinet.
And it was summer. So first of all, it's hot. It's
Yeah.
nasty.
Oh, let's have hot tequila.
Yeah. So then we get
That's been rolling around in a trunk.
right. And so the smart thing was we drove back to his family's house or his parents' house or whatever. They were gone. That's another thing. When I was a teenager, none of the parents were ever home.
Yeah.
We had the run of everybody's house. So anyway, we get back to the house, and I'm sitting there and like, I don't feel good. And I just puked all, in the bathroom or whatever.
Yes, you do.
And at that point, the smell of
Oh, no.
like Jose Cuervo in particular just does it for me. So it's like,
yeah.
I stay away from it.
Yeah.
But I do like it in a nice margarita mixed and whatever.
Sure. Well, we started with margaritas.
Yeah, let's get back to Taco Tuesday.
Well, no, we're dangerously running out of time. But no, we used to do margaritas, like in the back, like the patio, and just hanging out. And I like a good pulverized, like frosty beverage.
Okay.
So it's in the Vitamix or whatever.
Right.
The pitcher,
Like an
thing.
icy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer that. It's delicious. But I did discover over time. Well, I was helped out by the margarita mix bottles.
Yeah. The premix with everything, or
just the mix.
Okay.
On the back of one of them, I discovered that basically, if you just substitute rum instead of tequila, that's a daiquiri.
Right.
And that was my easy way out. It was I like boozy, frosty beverages.
Yeah.
But not a fan of the tequila. And then the bottle gloriously offered me a way out of this quandary.
Yeah.
And it's just put rum in it, dummy, and then it's a daiquiri and it's delicious.
So is it with the tequila? Is it the smell, the taste, or the effect that you are avoiding?
Probably most of all of those.
Of it. Okay.
I think tequila does hit me a little more sideways.
Yeah.
It's not. It's the less fun
Yeah. Right.
of the alcohols. So finding a way around, still having the frosty beverages, but and basically using the same mix, the nice strawberry mix.
Yeah.
But having a daiquiri instead of a margarita.
Now, do you use dark rum or light rum?
We use whatever is in the cabinet rum.
Okay. Whatever's
So-
in there.
So dark, light doesn't
Okay.
matter. I'm not a like coconutty rum.
Yeah.
I'm not that, and like Malibu's not really about that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
I don't like drinks that smell or taste like suntan lotion.
That's fair.
Like Hawaiian tropic suntan lotion in a glass. No, thank you.
Yeah. So it was a good time. Finally watched Barbie,
Okay.
which was good.
We watched it too.
Yeah.
For the second time.
Yeah. So
My second time.
Oh.
My wife's 10th time. I don't know.
Well.
But you know what we did? We also did the Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, sure.
And the Barbie, the open Barbie, whatever they call it. Barbieheimer.
Barbenheimer.
And it was cool. And the Oppenheimer. Is it open or Oppen?
I've heard
Oppenheimer.
Oppen.
Yeah.
I think that's
That movie was good. Have you seen it?
I have not.
It's good.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big history. I don't know. I'm not a history buff. But it taught a lot about the atomic
Sure.
bomb. And it's like, that was very interesting.
Yeah. So there was that. There was the Barbie and Oppenheimer release, and then there was. Oh yeah, because people after that pairing came
Yeah.
out, people started looking down the release calendar, and found didn't quite have the same buzz, didn't quite have the same impact, but the newest Saw movie, and and
Was it X?
something
10
like-
or
yeah.
something?
And so Saw and Paw Patrol came out on the same weekend.
Yeah,
So
that's
they tried to couple that to
Yeah.
lesser effect.
Saw Puppy.
Yeah. Saw. I don't know. Saw Patrol. I think it was Saw Patrol. But anyway, that's basically our last couple weeks. We're sorry we missed you.
Yeah.
And you were missed.
And
but
we hope you guys had a great Turkey Day.
Hope you had some
little
good
tryptophan day.
I don't know if everybody is still on turkey, or if people who have imported hams into the. We're not going to get into.
No, that's Christmas.
What is Thanksgiving food?
Ooh,
We missed
We
that.
missed it. Thank goodness we missed it.
Yeah.
But we can do is it Christmas food?
Sure. But that's us getting caught up with you guys. We've got a whole heckin' lot to get to.
And we're glad you're here.
We are. We're glad we're here too.
Yeah.
Sorry if our release, our taping schedule has thrown people off, but we're glad you're here. This is the Van Full of Candy Show. We'll be right back after this.
Excuse me, pardon me, I don't mean to be a bother, but do you have a home, auto, personal belongings, or a business of some kind? Be ashamed if something happened to them, don't you think? Well, let me tell you what about something. What you need is protection from Suco Brothers Insurance Brokerage. I'm sure you got questions. That's very intelligent and thoughtful of you. Do we provide you insurance coverage? No, we do not. We got guys who take care of that. And if anybody ever asks, you never heard of us. But if something unforeseen does befall your home, auto, personal belongings, or business, God forbid, we take care of it. Rest assured, Pally, somebody's gonna pay. That's the Suco Brothers guarantee. If this sounds like an interesting and mutually beneficial arrangement to you, just tape an envelope of non-sequential bills to your front door, and you're part of the Suco Brothers Insurance Brokerage family. And so long as you continue to make your payments on time, you'll remain under our protection. Please do not make us have to come to find you to make your payments, or we may be forced to take actions which neither of us will find to our likings. Suco Brothers Insurance Brokerage, the protection you deserve for a price you can't afford not to pay. Suco Brothers, ow!
From the makers of Roof Parachute comes Glass Pinata. This time-honored birthday game has been turned on its head and made out of lightweight glass that shatters like crazy. Watch everyone's face at the party light up when one of the lucky kids smashes the heck out of Glass Pinata, sending thousands of shards of glass all over the ground. And inside of each and every Glass Pinata are tons of unwrapped pieces of bubble gum for the kids to collect. But wait, there's more! Inside each and every Glass Pinata, we also inserted an 800-piece puzzle made out of broken glass. That's right! Not only will the entire party have fun sifting through the broken glass to find their pieces of gum, they will also be able to collect more pieces of broken glass to make a small puzzle while they are playing on the ground. But wait, there's even more! Inside of each Glass Pinata, we have also included 20 tubes of wacky glue, so everyone can glue their glass puzzles together while chewing their bubble gum. It's a great time for the whole party, so order your Glass Pinata today. Aluminum bats and adhesive bandages sold separately. To order your very own Glass Pinata, call 802-468-7822 today. Recall toys.
You're listening to KUTZ 103.1 FM and KUTZFM.org.
New from the makers of Here, Just Take This and Shut Up, and jingly rattly nonsense shapes in bright dumb colors, comes Distraction Bear. Tired of raising your child? Shove Distraction Bear into your kid's grubby little hands and let it keep them occupied, while you do literally anything else. The expression sewn into Distraction Bear's big dumb face is a perfect mix of desperation and confusion, with a hint of a knowing, apologetic look in its stupid plastic eyes to assure the child that no, they're not wrong, this situation is less than ideal. But with Distraction Bear clutched tightly to his chest, there's no screaming or swearing in the next room that they can't hide from, together. Distraction Bear's limbs are easily removable and reattachable. Tear open the Velcroed tummy of Distraction Bear and pull out all of its plush, silly organs, while screaming, "Why? Why won't they stop?" Then, once the dust is cleared, just pull the string on his back and, "It's okay, I understand." And Distraction Bear's ready to be put back together through big, slobbery, heaving sobs. Distraction Bear by Absentee Toys. Never be sad alone again.
You're busy, always on the go. And even when you're running yourself to the ragged edge, you still find yourself with just not enough waking hours in the day to get everything done. If only there was a way that you could get more out of your days. Well, now there is, with our new Autonomous Augmentation Bioenhancement Subdermal Microprocessor. Introducing Won't Stop. We spend a third of our lives asleep, but imagine everything you could get done if you could use that time. With the Working Overnight Temporal Sleepy Time Override Protocol, or Won't Stop implant, you can program your body to continue working all while you get the restful sleep you'll need in the morning. Powered by proprietary technology, harvested from downed kill drones, sent from the future in the time-erased 1988 attempt to enslave humanity, the Won't Stop implant takes gentle control of only the most basic cognitive and motor functions, so that you can keep working while you sleep. The Can't Stop chip is 100% safe, unhackable, and the answer to the busy professional's prayers. Schedule your Won't Stop assessment and consultation today, and tomorrow you'll be on your way to making the most of your every day. Can't stop? Won't stop.
Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy show. The engine light is always on. It's not a big deal.
If it doesn't bother me, it shouldn't bother you.
Yeah.
If it doesn't bother me, it shouldn't bother you.
That's right.
Just don't look over here. Just don't look at the dash.
Eventually it'll burn out.
Yeah.
So
that's
who
what I'm
cares?
assuming.
Yeah.
At
That's
some
the
point.
hope.
Yeah.
It's like, please burn out.
Come on. Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy show, everybody.
You like news?
Do ya?
Well, you're about to get some in your face.
Get it. Get that news.
It's time for the Van Full of Candy news. 5 in 5.
All right. Let's get you knowed about some things.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on out there in the world,
Yeah.
and here's one of them. A rare lobster can't decide which gang to join.
Oh.
Contrary to what a certain casual dining chain might suggest, lobsters come in many colors. There are blue lobsters, orange lobsters, and even calico lobsters.
Oh, you silly lobster.
The super rare lobster named Bowie.
Oh, Lobster Bowie.
Hang on.
Yeah.
The super rare lobster named Bowie is half red, half blue, half male, and half female.
Oh, wow.
A bicolored lobster is a 1 in 50 million occurrence, according to New England aquarium biologist Jordan Baker. The split color crustacean's blue side is, in adherence to gender, reveal party norms, male, while the red is female. Bowie was caught by a lobster fisherman off the coast of Maine and has since clawed its way to internet stardom. Bowie was named after pop icon David Bowie, since
would
David
imagine,
Bowie was famously androgynous and appeared to have different colored eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Some other name suggestions for this very rare lobster include Two-Face, Icy Hot, and Lobstery McLobsterface.
Okay. Well, no. No on all of those.
No.
Bowie's an excellent name for this androgynous lobster.
Leave it the way it is.
Well,
And the half, so it's split right down the middle.
Really?
Like from head to tail, one side is blue,
okay.
one side is red. You flip it over and it showed the male part. So there's videos of it. It's pretty cool.
that is interesting. Well, lucky for you, Freaky Lobster, you get to be a celebrity and
Yeah.
not a side dish.
Yeah, so they were talking about, should we throw it back or keep it as a pet? So, and I think they're going to keep it as a pet, maybe do like studies on it because it's so rare.
Well, sure.
Anyway,
I mean, how well can you domesticate a lobster?
I don't know.
Is there? I mean,
Throw it in a aquarium. of
I
water,
guess. Do
right?
people have lobsters in aquariums?
Restaurants do.
Well, sure, but that's definitely a temporary situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're probably not planning on housing that lobster long.
Exactly.
All right. Well, good on you, Bowie.
So there's Bowie the lobster. All right. Next, plane windows. Who needs them?
Right?
A U.S. bound plane took off from London recently with 4 damaged window panes, including 2 that were completely missing, according to the UK air accident investigators. No one was injured by the window malfunctions, which appear to have been caused by high-powered lights used in a film shoot, according to the accident investigators. I guess it was used in a commercial. The missing windows weren't discovered until the plane was at an altitude of 13,000 feet.
Seems like okay. Yeah.
Several passengers recalled that after takeoff, the aircraft cabin seemed noisier and colder than they were used to. A crew member walked towards the back of the aircraft, which he spotted a window seal flapping on the left side of the aircraft. The window pane appeared to have slipped down. He described the cabin noise as loud enough to damage your hearing.
Sure.
As the plane approached 14,000 feet,
What are we doing?
the The pilots reduced speed and stopped their ascent.
Yeah.
An engineer and co-pilot went back to take a look at the window and agreed that the aircraft should turn around immediately.
Oh, now see, this isn't necessarily why I don't like flying.
I don't like flying. I like the idea of it, but once I'm in it, I'm like, I'm stressed.
No.
Stressed out.
Too stressful. But yeah, one would hope that inspections, like pre-flight inspections on planes, were a little more thorough.
Sure.
Than to just, oh man, I don't know, we're missing a couple windows. It's probably
It's
going to
all
be
right.
fine.
It's all right.
We're just going to duct tape some cardboard over it. Everything's going to be good.
Fine. It's fine.
No.
I can see one maybe having like a
But four?
loose gasket.
That's two.
But two of them were flapping in the
missing.
wind and two were gone.
It's
It's like-
gone.
and then why did it take so long? I mean, I think from what I read, the plane wasn't full, but there was still, it's like I have a feeling you would hear and feel that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should I be hearing the engine so much?
Yeah. It's
Is
like,
this normal?
can I move?
Am I all right? Well,
I decline to be part of the evacuation process.
yeah.
now.
I didn't want to sit by the door.
Yeah.
I don't want to operate the slide. Do I have to inflate it myself?
I mean,
I don't understand.
I've seen a lot of movies where if a window is out, you get sucked out. People are getting like sucked through a 1 foot hole. I don't know.
Cabin pressure. I would
Anyway.
assume. All right, fine.
So, you think you're smarter than a 2-year-old?
Yes.
A 2-year-old Kentucky girl proved she has intelligence beyond her years by becoming the youngest ever member of high IQ society Mensa.
Settle down. I will fight this child.
Guinness World Records said Isla McNabb of Crestwood was accepted into Mensa after scoring in the 99th percentile of intelligence for her age group on the
Well.
Stanford Binet Intelligence Scales.
Okay.
Mensa is the largest high IQ society in the world, and members must score in the 98th percentile or higher on a standardized IQ test to be eligible. Her parents said Isla learned her alphabet at the age of 18 months and was soon reading. At 7 months of age, she would pick out certain items from a picture book when asked. The parents said they enrolled Isla in Mensa in the hope of finding resources to nurture
All right.
her talents.
Fair enough. But it was when you got to in the 99th percentile of her age group. So, yeah.
Right.
The 99th percentile of 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's not... as a card-carrying Mensa dweeb...
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
whoa.
I got the card. I haven't renewed my membership in a while. But
Wow. I didn't know I was in the presence of
yeah,
Mensa.
I will not have this.
Don't you have to pay to be a member?
Well,
It's like, hey, I'm going to pay to be smart.
like initially, but that's why I haven't renewed my my subscription in a while.
I want a Mensa card.
Well, good luck with that.
Okay.
But yeah, I did it. I took the test a long time ago just because I wanted to be snooty.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
legitimately registered snooty.
Okay. Well, when I take the test, I'm gonna do the alphabet test.
Yeah.
I'll
And-
be in the 100th percentile.
and point out pictures of
right,
things.
and not poop my pants.
This is a doggy.
Point to it, and don't tell
Membership card, please.
me. Yeah. All right. The energy drink that doesn't give you wings. An Australian snake catcher is reminding residents to crush drink cans before throwing them away after rescuing a snake with its head caught in the opening of an energy drink container.
You know what?
Olivia Dykstra of Snake Catcher Tasmania posted photos to Facebook showing the rescue of a venomous lowland copperhead snake
Okay, this
that was found with its head stuck inside a Rockstar energy drink can.
Yeah.
Quote, copperheads have tiny heads and their scales only go one way, so they can't back out, she wrote in a comment under the post. Dykstra said she was able to free the snake from the can without any serious injuries.
Okay. Everything is wrong with this story.
Yeah.
It sounds like we've found perfect venomous snake traps.
Yeah.
So what is even the
what's-
question here?
Right. All you have to do is package it differently. You know? and then you're a millionaire.
It's just I'm gonna wander around Australia.
Yeah.
Just flinging.
I'm a
empty
snake catcher.
Yeah.
Just
You're welcome,
and
Australia.
litter.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.
I'm solving all of your problems, and hopefully maybe these energy drinks will somehow capture your 2-foot tall spiders and all the other
Exactly.
nonsense that's
trying
going
to
on in
kill you.
Australia.
You know, what a great opportunity for Venom energy
Oh,
drink to
yeah.
promote something. I
And
don't
of
know
course,
how.
Gadget in the chat. First time acknowledging the chat. I see you guys.
Hello, chat.
But yeah, Gadget reminding us.
Go Gadget.
Yes, and not only, well, the main thing that we always take away from news is that the outside is trying to kill you.
Nature hates you.
Yeah.
And wants to kill you.
But specifically, Australia.
Oh, for sure.
Super wants you dead.
Oh yeah.
Australia is.
It's like
just,
a black hole of nature death.
It's like a it's like a tester city for
Oh, yeah.
for terrible things. You know how
Oh,
like
yeah.
like
Well,
restaurants.
the whole thing was built on prisoners, right?
yeah.
So it's like, why would the animals be any different?
So they just throw the craziest animals in there too.
Yeah.
But you know, like how restaurants have a city like in the Midwest where they roll out all their weird test creations
Oh, yeah.
before they are released onto the general public.
Right.
Australia is basically where God tests out all
yeah.
the craziest animals.
Yeah, that's God's testing site,
Yeah.
not man's testing site.
I got a platypus that shoots poison darts.
Yeah.
Let's throw it in Australia, see how it does.
See how it does.
See if
And somebody caught it in a soup can.
yeah. that's
Because
natural
you know,
selection.
don't mess with people in Australia because they're not afraid.
Well, yeah.
They're
because
still there.
everything there is trying to kill them.
Yeah, and they're
So-
trying to kill it back.
Yeah. Give and take.
All right, last story. Disneyland's ride. It's a small world. Let me start over. Disneyland's It's a Small World ride now features strippers.
Hell yeah.
Disneyland guests had their cell phone cameras recording when a man who police say was high on drugs stripped naked and wandered around It's a Small World on Sunday, disrupting the popular ride for hundreds of park goers.
Well.
The 26-year-old man was eventually arrested and booked by Anaheim police on charges of indecent exposure and being under the influence of a controlled substance.
Yeah.
Police did not release his name or provide a photograph on Monday. Several Disneyland park goers shared videos of the incident on social media. One clip shows the streaker, who was still wearing boxer shorts at the time, sitting in front of the ride's miniature Taj Mahal, surrounded by singing animatronic dolls before standing up and walking away. Another clip shared on Instagram shows him completely nude in the water near the ride's entrance. As a park employee approaches the ride, was stopped by park security with the help of Anaheim police, eventually carried the man out of Fantasyland.
Nice.
Video shows. All right.
Yeah, and all that I could think of the entire time, we don't have to expound on it too much, is just, hey, everybody, look, it's a small world.
It's a small world in my pants.
It's cold in here. It's cold in this ride. All right.
And that was the Van Full of Candies news. 5 stories in 5 minutes.
Oh, all right. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, good stuff. Sure. All right. Well, we got you a little bit of news, a little bit of knowledge. Well, let's figure out what the heck else is going on a little bit more locally.
Yeah.
And by locally, I mean in this imaginary world
Support local.
that the show inhabits. Let's check out this week's Van Full of Candy Entertainment Calendar. Brought to you by the Moist Beverage Company and Mitchsplosion, the new action figure with real-life explosion action. Just push the button on Mitchsplosion's back, and his body shatters. Scoop up his organs and drizzle them back into his body, and Mitch is ready to explode again and again. Now, here's some of the entertaining events happening in and around your area this weekend. Friday night at the Star Dog, it's Space Shuttle Ravers, the Illuminati, Laser Beam Terry and the Glow-in-the-Dark Thongs, and Dance Music Robots Mark 7 featuring Beep Bop, the Fat Beats android from the year 1983. Meanwhile, over at the Bagel Shack, it's Acoustic Open Mic Night, hosted by Jim Lapsteel, and Olivia Forrest Fawn. Sign-up start at 7:30, and the list is capped at 30 performers. Everybody gets 3 songs or 10 minutes, and it's recommended to bring a sleeping bag and a thermos to refill at the hot kava carafes. Now, debuting Saturday in the parking lot of the Grocery Behemoth, starting at 9 a.m., recreational game designers Fun Assault will be demonstrating their latest advancement in extreme play, Taser Tag. The Fun Assault crew describes Taser Tag as the next logical evolution of the paintball, airsoft, laser tag, run-and-gun fun shooters, and as the name suggests, every player is armed with a loaded taser rifle and set loose on the battlefield to eliminate the other team or every other player in Battle Royale mode. No need for vests to register hits like laser tag or any sort of honor system for players to own up to being hit. Each shot packs a wallop at 35,000 volts and will at least momentarily immobilize your target so that the laser tag official, or the taser tag official, can easily identify and call out the player. Taser Tag will be on display all morning and afternoon, and a sign-up sheet for playtesters, along with a liability waiver packet, will need to be completed by the player or their legal guardian, enabled to participate. And then this Sunday, Titan Crusher Sports returns to the Civicplex Thunderporium with their Annihilate the Halls Winter Monster Truck event. And as with every year, the Annihilate the Halls tour, Titan Crusher Sports will be presenting the new 2024 class of trucks, crushing the outgoing 2023 trucks. So be there to catch all your favorites: Robo Cowboy, Punk Wizard, Hellscream, Mecha Cryptid, and Anarchy Bus one last time before they're lined up and crushed by perennial favorites Mega Hearse and the Titty Bandit, and new incoming 2024 stars Rocket Fist, Nuclear Bull Dragon, Agamemnon the Truck, and Stink Pinky. Tickets for the event will be going fast, so be sure to purchase all your service charges and fees through Ticket Blaster today. And that's your Van Full of Candy entertainment calendar for the first weekend of December 2023. Oh, all right. Stumbled over.
Oh, Stink Pinky.
It's a truck. All right. Stumbled over a lot of that, but you know what?
That's the way it goes.
We got there.
We're good.
All right, everybody. That is that. Oh, and we're chugging along nicely. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hope you're having a good time. We've got a whole lot more show. I'm looking at it. That's a whole lot more show.
Too
to get
much.
To.
Let's
it
go
probably
home.
is. So let's get out of our own way, get to the break, and Van Full of Candy will be back on the other side of this. Be right back.
When you're tearing ass up a mountainside, you don't want to be spilling ass down your leg. What you need is Extra Duty, adult diapers for tough guys. This isn't just some garbage bag duct taped around your waist. This is the peak of premium pants and technology, designed to be the toughest crap sacks you've ever dumped your breakfast into. Super stretch galvanized side panels and a super absorbent charcoal lined core featuring dual channel technology that automatically sorts the liquids from the solids, reinforced with anti-leak double protection. It's equipped to absorb streams of yellow and brown that would tell any other yuck duffel to get out of town. All of this encased in a breathable back sheet made of ballistic nylon to give you the security to know that nothing's getting in or out without a warrant and a winch. So when somebody tells you you're full of shit, you can say, "Thanks, brother, I'm wearing Extra Duties." Extra Duty, adult diapers for tough guys. Go on, shit your pants.
Every time I'd go out to dinner with my friends, I was constantly finding myself ashamed and trying to cover the odor of my stinky urine. Eating asparagus has always caused this embarrassing situation for me. I feel like I'm the only one who suffers from this. Am I alone?
You're not alone. Clinical studies show that approximately 40% of individuals who eat asparagus can smell it in their urine almost immediately. The other 60% who were tested were found to just be normal people who don't go around smelling their own pee.
Before Asparapee, I would carry little bottles of cologne to spray after I'd urinate to try and mask the aroma of a piping hot plate of grilled asparagus. But now I don't have to thanks to Asparapy.
In clinical studies, individuals who have used Asparapy to help with the ridiculously humiliating stench coming from their rotting innards have noticed that the pungent stank is cut by at least 85%. Some have even reported that their pee now smells like pickled cabbage and sometimes fermented carrot juice, which is still an improvement. The only known side effects are oily anal discharge and severe bouts of deja vu.
Ask your doctor if Asparapy is right for you.
You're listening to KUTZ 103.1 FM and KUTZFM.org.
You're listening to Jason and Jesse on the Van Full of Candy Show. Here's what they said last time.
No! The second we mention how professional it stops being professional.
Here she is. Here's Cedar. Oh, yeah. Just juicy and delicious. Smoked to perfection. You want a bite of Cedar?
Oh, I love it.
No.
I love it.
No. You son of a... Yeah, you like fitness?
Yeah.
How about fitness candy in your van? I don't want to see that.
Just go away. I'm wiping my ass.
This is not a game. This is life, baby.
But did you know about the butcher's car that got assaulted with lipstick?
Oh, look, we did it. we did the barest possible minimum.
This is it! Furniture Mania's 14-year-long liquidation sale is finally coming to an end! Everything must go, and no unreasonable or ridiculous offer will be refused! An 8-piece Sturlux bedroom set, yours for a trash bag filled with wet paper towels. A 14-piece Hearns and Crosby dining room set, haul it away for a drawing of a hug. Or this Sangyotronic quadrillion-watt home theater system delivered and installed for a baby bottle full of honeybees. Furniture Mania, located on the corner of Dynax Boulevard and the 84th Expressway. Just look for the building lit up like the f***ing sun with all the searchlights money can rent.
Hey, sexy listener. Are you looking to make that special connection with the Van Full of Candy show? Do you have a telephone? Or some sort of access to a telephone? Well, then the Van Full of Candy party line has got what you need, baby. Sexy singles in your area like you can call 1-802-HOT-STAB and leave us a voicemail. Do you have something sexy to say? 1-802-468-7822. Hot Stab! Leave us a voicemail. Oh, talky talk, voice talk, not your thing? Then let your fingers do the talking and send us a text to 1-802-HOT-STAB. 1-802-468-7822. We're just aching to hear from you. Give us a call. Reach out and touch. The Van Full of Candy Show. 1-802-HOT-STAB. That's 1-802-468-7822. The Van Full of Candy party line waiting for you, baby. Yeah!
You're listening to The Van Full of Candy Show. They're the plural of moose.
Just take our word for it. Just don't look that up.
What does a moose sound like? It's plural. That's us.
Yeah. We just did 2 mooses.
Lucky.
Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy Show.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying everything that's happening in your life right now.
Yeah. And
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up. It's time for a quick joke.
All right.
I'm afraid of speed bumps, but I'm slowly getting over it.
Oh, God.
How about one more? I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. And that was a quick joke.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, that is not the appropriate response. I am welcome for nothing.
Sorry?
All right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm almost ready.
Christmas time is here.
I just realized I didn't realize. Jason brought up, "Hey, you got music for that thing that you're about to do?" I don't. But I do now. But I got a enchanted chimes. Okay. This actually works out since I started the segment time a little late. This will even us out. Okay. There it is. We'll do this. Okay. Terrible jokes. That's what we're coming out of. All right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you should be, clearly. Well, guys.
What?
It's basically December.
It is.
You know, I mean, the second time this show will be airing.
Yeah.
So it's Christmas. And so
Hooray.
I, being the Christmas fanatic that I am, I wanted to contribute a little bit more in a segment.
Well, I went overboard on Halloween.
Yeah.
And now it's your turn.
Exactly.
You get to go overboard.
I get to take a little bit of it back, a little, because I enjoy Christmas muchly. So I decided we were going to take a look back through the years at some of the most popular Christmas toys. For today, I decided why not start with where it all started.
Yeah.
For me, at least. We're going to take a quick look at the most popular Christmas toys from the year 1978.
Oh, they made toys back then?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
They were all wooden,
Yeah.
mostly trains.
And dangerous.
Rocking horses. Oh, yeah. So I hadn't fully gone over the list. I recognized some of these things. Well, I wouldn't have had them because I would have been too young, well, with just being
Right.
born
So
and
these
all.
are the toys that came out when you were born.
Yeah. Later, maybe we'll go into some of the
Toys
years.
you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. I don't know if this is when it first came out, but apparently Hungry Hippos.
Oh, yeah.
That
that's
was a big
fun
popular one. $7.44 for a Hungry Hippos.
Wow.
I think I had a Hungry Hippos at one point.
I did. I know I did.
And those, you only have all of the marbles for the first couple times you play.
Yeah.
And
all
then-
you're doing is pounding on this little plastic games.
And those levers break off pretty quick.
There was no precision in getting a marble.
It wasn't a real chess match,
No.
as it were.
No.
If you wanted chess, go play chess. If you wanted to smack some plastic,
That's right.
there was a Jaws game. Apparently,
I
didn't-
had that.
Did
so
you?
I was 7
Okay.
when you were born, I
Oh
guess.
well, there we are.
No. 70. What is this?
78.
Yeah, I was 7.
Oh, okay.
So I had the Jaws game.
Oh,
And it was fun.
try to remove the objects using your fish gaff. Fish gaff.
Yeah. It's like a big hook.
Oh, okay.
And so his jaw, his mouth opens,
Yeah.
and there's all these. It's kind of like Operation, but it's a shark mouth, and it's suspended on rubber bands.
Sure.
And so you go in there with your hook, and you try to take things out. And if you're the one that does it, and he shuts his mouth on then you lose.
Oh, okay. So like, don't wake daddy or whatever
Yeah.
those sorts of.
Well, don't do that anyway.
well,
but
yeah, don't.
never.
And then all the little sort of beginnings of electronic games. I
Yeah.
don't know what this Merlin, the electronic
I
wizard.
remember Merlin. I didn't have one.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it did.
Well, apparently you could play tic-tac-toe, Music Machine, I don't know what that was,
Yeah.
Magic Square, and Mindbender.
Yeah.
So not only an electronic game from Parker Brothers, but multiple play modes even. So look at that. Remote control cars. That looks like a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
It was. It's a handheld transmitter to control your remote control Lamborghini. Works up to 30 feet.
Yeah. That's when remote control cars, they would go straight, and you could either turn them one way.
Yeah.
And you could do them in a circle, and that was it.
So to turn, you would actually have to back up in a L. It was
Right.
all 3-point turns. I think
Yeah.
I remember I had a remote control car with a cord. So that's barely.
Yeah.
That's barely.
You have to run alongside of it.
Yeah. I've got 6. My car can go 6 feet away from me.
Yeah.
That's not enough. Let's see what else.
There's one on here called Blip.
Yeah, I was just getting a Blip electronic
I
game.
had that game, and I still have it. I have it.
Oh, nice.
In a box in my garage. So maybe someday it'll be worth. It was how much did it cost? $7.94 back then. I wonder what I can get for it now.
Pocket-sized Pong type game.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's really horrible.
I think I still have, unless I finally threw it away, at least one of my old, like, handheld electronic game. It was the
Which
it was
one?
a football one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That had like two sides, so you can play
Yeah.
offense and
Yeah,
defense. I'm pretty sure I still have that.
That's probably worth something.
I keep all of my garbage.
So do I.
Erector construction set. Wow, that's a big ticket item here.
Oh,
Well, almost $50.
Whoa.
Master 900 pieces. Or wait, is it a Master 900 piece erector set? Okay, you know what? Get your copyright. Includes 2 motors, a 2-way hoist, and 16 extra wide girders.
Yeah, you would put like a AA battery in it, and it would go. And you could have a little. It had like a little yarn on it, so you could like make a. What do you call it?
Little crane.
A crane.
Little hoist. Barbie Superstar stage show.
Oh.
We may have seen that in the Barbie movie, one would assume.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Superstars Barbie. Christy. I don't know Christy.
I don't know Christy.
And Ken. Barbie Superstar stage show. Ideal for talent shows, fashion shows, or award shows.
Yeah.
Requires 2. I'm noticing a thing in here. A lot of these required D batteries.
Oh, yeah. Everything had the 2-pound batteries in it, and then some of them needed like 4 of them.
Yeah.
So your little plastic toy ended up weighing 4 pounds.
You're barely just weaning yourself off of dry cells here.
Yeah.
Just big honking D's.
Oh yeah, that just oozed. Like if you left them in there too long, rust and ooze, and they were dangerous.
Leave a battery in your toy, and come back a year later, and it's just corroded. And it's a mess. Now, the AFX Auto Racing set. I had slot cars.
Yeah, slot cars
of some kind. I don't know if it was particularly this one. Oh, it has a pit area.
Whoa.
Track supports, grandstands, and guardrails.
Good Lord.
Oh, man. So it's AFX Championship Raceway race
I
set.
wouldn't have had something that good.
No.
Mine, I think it was just like a little circle track.
Yeah. I might have had some turns, but 21-foot track, 2 Magna traction cars with Magnetronic sound. What?
Magnetronic sound.
Oh, man. I want to make sure that we're not, especially for this segment, we have to make sure that we're talking to the chat. So apparently 1978, the year of Garfield as well.
Okay.
So Sketchy wants to make sure that we know.
Oh.
HHH. I missed what Poor was referencing because I wasn't paying attention. Dave & Buster's has a huge Connect 4 game. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. It's like 8 feet tall. It's like you stand in it almost.
I haven't played that one yet. So everybody's reminiscing about their Christmasing. Poor got the Barbie ice cream shop 2 years after she wanted it.
Oh.
And had outgrown it before.
The used one.
Yeah.
From
well, no, she'd just outgrown it before she finished unwrapping it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, Hungry Hippos. That's what HHH was.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not even back in the studio. Sorry. I was trying to get our music ready, and everything was... I'm not used to producing the segments, guys. This is a whole new world. But yeah, Connect 4, as it happens, also a popular game in 1978.
Very much so.
Now, see, this has an air hockey table. A 40 by 18-inch air hockey table. I would have been all about that.
Heck yeah.
Because I
love air hockey.
I am very, very competitive.
Me too. Especially with those sorts of things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just in air hockey in particular. I take my air hockey very seriously.
Oh, look out.
And people know this. And then there's some more generic stuff like dollhouse and furniture, drum set. So this little, the real high quality, like tinny plastic drum set.
Right.
That's just not really dialed in.
Yeah.
It's just hitting
like
things.
The bass drum is the paper is
well, but maybe
wax paper.
Maybe in '78 it was better because it's described here an 8-piece see-through trap drum set with 18-inch drum bass or bass drum, foot pedal, 11-inch tom, 9-inch cocktail drum. What's a cocktail drum?
I don't know.
14-inch hissing cymbal. I don't know if you want to describe your cymbal as hissing. That speaks to maybe a poor quality.
Yeah.
Percussion block and 2 brushes. All right.
For that smooth jazz sound. Smooth.
They were
jazz
preparing
drum.
you for some lounge action.
Yeah.
With some brushes
and a place to put your drink.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And in the picture, 2 weird children dancing and grooving in the background.
Oh yeah.
Novelty radios. Oh, okay. So they're
That's when radios started becoming.
they're NFL helmet radios.
Oh.
Harry Gorilla AM radio. Oh, and all AM, guys.
Of course.
All
There,
AM.
this is pre-FM.
This was the golden age of AM. Play kitchen appliances, sure. Sewing machine. Okay. A $6 sewing machine?
From Mattel.
Yeah. First sewing machines, battery and hand operated. Little Jim sewing machine. All right.
Hand operated. Okay.
Or the Heather sewing machine was $10, and the Mattel Sew Perfect sewing machine, battery operated, $14. Raggedy Ann and Andy, classic as always. Just seeing if there's anything else. Tiny baby Rosebud doll. Okay, I don't
know that one.
It's probably one of those. I remember my sister had.
Includes baby clothes, stroller, and a bassinet.
Yeah, my sister had the one that when you lay down, their eyes close.
Yeah.
And you pick it up and their eyes open.
Baby Alive or something like that.
I don't know.
That one you could feed. You could feed one of them.
for sure. Oh, yeah, it was like the bottle that, like nothing came out of it, but it...
Yeah, when you tilted it
yeah.
would disappear.
Yeah. Scooters, sure. I had, well, maybe we'll get into it in a future week. I had a nice bike.
Okay.
But that was when I was like, so my grandpa kind of went overboard on things a little bit.
That's what grandpas do.
Yeah. So I was racing bikes.
Like BMX?
Yes.
Okay.
Before I even knew how to ride a bike.
Nice.
So I was at like the starting gate, and they actually still had to hold me up because I couldn't stay up on my own. I literally...
They just pushed you down the hill. Go!
It helped that there was a hill.
Yeah.
But I was literally racing bikes immediately after learning to get on a bike.
Oh, like that 2-year-old in Mensa?
Pretty much. Because it was like, I think it was like 4 going on 5
Wow.
when I started
you could
racing
barely
bikes.
Walk.
So I had a Mongoose. Oh, it was
Mongoose
sweet.
was nice.
So good. And it wouldn't be the 70s. Without the last couple here, a Nerf rocket.
Of course,
looks like it's got the air pneumatic sort of step on the plunger.
It says hit the plastic launching pad to launch your rockets.
Yeah, good old days when you could have projectiles.
Yeah, and these actually had dynamite in them too. So
yeah,
when they landed, it hurt.
Yeah,
maybe firecrackers.
So yeah, a nice Nerf. I mean, it's Nerf.
Yeah.
It'll gently take your eye out.
It'll scoop it out.
That and clearly the showpiece of 1978, the Sean Cassidy phono with sing-along mic.
Absolutely.
Oh, is it even it's not close and play, but it's basically Sean Cassidy phono with sing-along microphone. Every little girl's heartthrob of the late 1970s.
That's right.
Oh,
Sean Cassidy.
So basically,
what was his song? Shadow Dancing or something?
Well, he was
like
it was Partridge Family. Wasn't Sean Cassidy?
No. Was it?
Wasn't that Partridge Family kid?
I don't think so.
I could be wrong.
Maybe
it wasn't my time.
I don't remember.
But
maybe Chad will let us know.
Yeah, 70s heartthrob. Sean Cassidy.
Maybe it was Partridge Family.
So it's basically just your first record player. Looks like it just plays 45s with just a probably poorly stuck on Sean Cassidy poster on the inside lid. Let's see. Poor had one of the sewing machines.
Okay.
Sure, obviously. And can't use a sewing machine without breaking it. Doesn't sew.
No.
Sketchy had a toy piano and accordion. Didn't know how to play them, but fun nonetheless. Yeah.
Sure.
And that's the thing is, grandparents will also often get the grandchildren
the loud, obnoxious toys,
either instrument or just something that makes repetitive noises,
right?
Just as a sort of way to pay back their children.
Exactly. It's like, here you go.
Yeah, here, take this. This is how we get you back after all those years of you terrorizing us. All right. Well, that was just our first look at some of
trip down memory lane.
Some of the toys of the past. Maybe we'll iron it out in the future. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was fine.
I like
shouldn't-
it.
I shouldn't nitpick while I'm in the middle of the segment.
No.
I can't help myself. It went swimmingly. So that's
Absolutely.
That's a little look at some of the toys of the past. We'll be taking more glimpses into the toy past.
And if you
throughout
have
December.
if you have a favorite Christmas toy, send it in.
Yeah.
Not send the toy in.
Well, I mean, you can.
You
if
could
want.
if you package it up.
Make sure it's well preserved.
Yeah. Send us the UPS tracking code.
But yeah, we'll definitely. Well, yeah, there was no lawn darts in '78, at least on this list, Gadget.
Yeah.
But we all know lawn darts. I had a set briefly.
I didn't. My neighbor friends did.
Yeah.
And we would throw them across the street.
Yeah. Everybody that had lawn darts is kind of the reason why we can no longer have lawn darts.
Right.
All right, everybody. We're barely halfway through the gosh and darnin' show. We've got so much more for you.
So much.
So much. We'll be back
so much.
with riddles and fake news or real. It could be real news.
Yeah.
More-
You won't know until you guess it.
Yeah. And
And
more
you get points.
more calendars, more this, more that, more commercials. That's what's happening next. So enjoy these, and we'll be right back. The Van Candy Show returns in a second.
Hi, I'm Baker.
And I'm Emerson.
If you're like us, you sometimes find yourself on the outside of your business or residence, and oops, you forgot where your keys are.
Totally understandable.
And you forgot what your keys look like.
Sure.
And maybe it's late, so maybe you don't want new keys. Maybe you just want to climb in through your open window.
That would be your prerogative.
That's when you call. B&E's
24-hour
24-hour ladder rental.
Ladder rental.
You want to deal with some locksmith at 3:28 in the morning? Taking 2 hours? Charging an arm and a leg? All for a key you'll probably never need again?
I mean, it's bound to turn up eventually.
Well, why bother? When we here at B&E, we'll show up, give you as big a ladder as you need, walk away, and leave you to it.
Just drop it off under the bridge.
No muss, no fuss, and best of all,
no names.
That's right, Emerson. But what's the other best part?
Oh, yeah. You just pay us whatever you think is fair.
We have a feeling when you find your keys, you're gonna find a lot more.
And coming soon, we're gonna have hammers.
Ladders and hammers. Folks, they just go together. So give us a call.
But make it good.
At Baker and Emerson's
24-hour
ladder rental.
Who needs keys with B&E?
One man. One mission. One delivery. 29 minutes or it's free isn't just a slogan. It's a promise. And Bionic Special Forces Delivery Commando Gunner Explosion has never broken that promise, and he's not about to start now. This pizza is going to get there, piping hot, if Gunner has to drive through every exploding ninja demon in super hell to get it there. Pepperoni Extinction. A Mountain Mike's original movie. Cinema, the way it ought to be.
This is Deep Fried Josh. You're listening to Cuts, 103.1 FM and cutsfm.org. Sacramento, low power, freeform radio.
$1,000-degree pizza in 3 seconds? Yeah! Pop a bag of popcorn right in your hands from across the room? Yeah! I get my microwave straight from one of the Koreas, north, south, I don't know, but what that means is that there's no middleman markup. You get the best possible price for the most powerful microwaves on the freaking planet. 80,000 watts of mega power that can actually broadcast a cable news station across the country. Oh yeah! All of these beautiful microwaves will not fit above your oven or on your counter because these mega power microwaves are as big as a refrigerator. So you'll need to do some rearranging to get this bad mamma jamma in your kitchen.
If you're finally ready to get serious about your microwave oven, then come over to Lyle's Microwave Storage Unit. I'm located inside the Store Your Crap personal storage facility in storage unit number 159, directly across the street from Furniture Mania. Page me so I can meet up with you anytime after 1:30 p.m. Mondays, Tuesdays, or Thursdays. My beeper is 802-468-7822.
The Chew Factory is the area's premier endurance buffet, where amateurs and pros alike can rub chubby elbows while they try to muscle down the most baffling portions human innards have ever tested. But did you know that the Chew Factory is actually an officially sanctioned PE training facility? That's right, all the stars of the Professional Eaters Association, the premier competitive eating league, all test their guts at the Chew Factory.
Hi, I'm Dory the Tummy Jacobs, professional competitive eater. When I'm not setting world records in the highly respected sliced ham discipline, you'll find me here taking on the Chew Factory's infamous duffel bag full of pancakes.
97 Professional Eaters Association world records have been set within these walls. And if you break any current standing record, your entire party's check is 30% off.
I ate a kiddie pool full of macaroni and cheese stuffed mini corn dogs and 14 feet of funnel cake in just under 17 minutes. I thought that might be a record, but it wasn't even close. I'll get you next week, Chew Factory.
And don't forget to come out to the Chew Factory this Thursday and watch Melvin No Shame Conniff, record holder for Vienna sausages and tiramisu, as he attempts to add yet another record to his trophy case by eating 3 roller coaster cars filled with jumbo shrimp in less than 8 minutes. Discover your true potential at the Chew Factory Endurance Buffet, where it's all you can eat when we say it is, and not a bite sooner.
Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy Show. Objects in mirror are behind you.
We'll figure something out. Hey. Sorry, we're workshopping the Christmas special idea that we're trying to iron out here.
Yeah, there's going to be a Christmas special.
We're working on it. We got some ideas. The starts of some ideas. The beginnings of the starts of some ideas. Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy Show, buddy.
Thanks for still being here.
Good to have you.
I mean, we're here, so you should be.
Yeah. I mean, it's only polite that you're here.
Yeah, we showed up
for the show.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, we showed up on a weird day, on a weird time. If you're catching us live, which you could be, we make it extremely difficult.
Yeah, it's like a what do you?
Well, yeah,
a hunt. What do you?
Well, you were describing earlier as we're like a food truck.
Yes, we're a food truck that tweets where they are, so people have to come scrambling to find us.
Yeah. So you're
but
listening.
We don't have any food.
Well,
sorry.
We've got tasty ear treats.
Yeah.
So you're listening to us on Thursday or Friday on KUTZ 103.1. But if you want to catch us live and be referenced in the chat, you can join us usually Mondays at noon, recording the show on the Stab TV network.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a network, but the channel.
It is now.
It's Stab TV, stabtv.com or twitch.tv/Stab Comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
What's happening?
Now it's time for a quick tough guy fact, brought to you by sports. Live vicariously through the achievements of others, knowing full well that if you ever got the chance you deserved, you could have been one of them. Sports. Hell yeah, you were good enough. So here's today's tough guy fact. Calling somebody to take care of a job that you can't doesn't make you weak. In fact, asking for help when you're either physically or mentally unable to handle it just might be the toughest thing a tough guy can do. And that's Tough Guy Facts, brought to you by flexing real hard in the mirror. Yeah, look at that rugged slab of beef. Hell yeah.
All right. Well,
Wow.
we just kicked the door in.
We just fixed the door from last time.
We can't. We don't have door budget.
Calm down, tough guy.
Just knock, Tough Guy Facts.
Yeah.
You can just show up. You don't have to make a big...
All right, well,
we
that's
can't
just
control
what
tough
some
guys.
people do. You
Tough
know,
guys and his
so.
facts. All right. Well, to completely turn the tone of the show around. Going from tough guys to riddles.
Hey, you guys like riddles?
Do you? Do you?
You better.
You like
hey,
riddles?
Speaking of jazz drums, we just busted this one out.
Yeah, here's your 1978 toy drum kit.
Yeah, you're
Here are
welcome.
those brushes.
It is time for riddles. You ready?
Yeah.
Bust
I
out
guess.
your scorecards because you will earn 150 points if you get close.
I guess.
Here we go. Number 1.
All right.
What 5-letter word typed in all capital letters can be read the same upside down?
5-letter word.
5 letters,
Mhm.
all capital letters, is the same right side up, then upside down.
So not like flipped, but flipped.
No, upside down.
So upside. Well, see, like mirror reflection or spun.
Maybe it's both.
It's hard to say.
I don't know.
Okay, 5-letter word in all caps. I know. I feel like I know. I've got 4 letters. I've got.
Because some letters. I mean, what are the ones? Like
Well.
an S, I would think.
Yeah.
Would be the same upside down.
Well, the ones that I have are like I.
Yeah,
and,
I.
And we'll see. I've got D, but that's
No.
that's if you do a mirror flip.
Yeah, it's not a mirror
not
flip.
spun.
It's just you take the word and you throw it upside down.
Okay. So S-O-I.
Yeah, S-O-I.
Z.
Yeah, Z.
I don't know if.
I don't know.
Well, Z might be backwards. S might be backwards. Because if we're doing like a 180 flip,
Mhm.
then I don't know how many. I don't know. All right,
Who
guys.
knows?
What do you got? Do any of you? Are any of you trying to get points? You can pull out your blank PDF score sheet, which by now should just be littered with points. Shouldn't be blank at all.
Yeah, this is the 24th show.
Yeah.
And we've done tons and tons of segments with
Yeah.
points involved. So.
But if you're just joining us,
You should be a millionaire almost at
if
this
this
point.
is your first crack at points, you can
Yeah.
get the blank PDF on the website.
Yep, get it. Download it.
vanfullycandy.com. I don't have an answer on this one.
Okay.
And the chat is dumbfounded. So
All right.
What is the 5-letter word in all caps that if you flip it upside down, it's the same word?
Swims.
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 Oh, okay. Yeah.
So W's
'cause
the M,
W
the
and
M is the W.
Got it.
The S we got, the I you got.
Okay. All right.
So there you go.
Swims. First riddle down.
Next. Why is Europe like a frying pan?
Seem like I've heard this one.
Why is Europe
Why
like a frying pan?
is Europe like a frying pan? Okay. I've got my answer.
Yeah?
I don't think it's gonna work. Everybody's
What's
marveling.
live chat saying?
Well, everybody's just marveling over swims right now. It's,
That was a good one.
Oh, swims.
Yeah.
And
I
Gadget
should have
saying,
saved that one for last.
depending on the font, which sure, that's fair. Okay, so how is Europe like a frying pan?
How is Europe? No, why?
Why
is Europe like
Why
a
is
frying
Europe like a
pan?
frying pan? Gadget says because the UK decided to throw both away.
Hey!
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, poor. See, I thought I was going to be the only one that was going to use that answer, but poor has a similar answer to what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So seeing if we got any more because it cooks. Wait, hold on. Sketchy because it cooks the French fries.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I think Poor and I basically have it.
Okay.
So why
Why is Europe like a frying
Why is
pan?
Europe like a frying pan? And I don't know the proper wording on mine, but we'll go with Poor's wording then. No, because that's not a complete sentence either. Because you got grease on the bottom.
That is correct.
Hey, we got it.
Good job. 150 points.
Good job. Well done. Poor and I getting some points.
Next riddle.
Okay.
When it is alive, we sing. When it is dead, we clap our hands. What is it?
When it's alive, we sing. When it's dead, we clap our hands.
That's right.
Oh, I got nothing. Let's see. When it's alive, we sing. When it's dead, we clap. Well, what do we clap our hands at when it's dead?
So many inappropriate answers that I will not say.
Gosh darn it. Okay, this one. When it's alive, we sing. When it's dead, we clap our hands. I don't know.
Any guesses in the chat?
No, I think they're all noodling it through too.
You want to know the answer?
Well, one more time. When it's alive, we sing.
And when it's dead, we clap our hands.
I don't know. Poor's throwing out birthday candles. Oh. That one sounds good. Is Poor Riddle Master?
That is correct.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Yeah. No,
I
see,
smell cheating.
I was starting to think
I smell Google.
They had plenty of time to search if they wanted to. So, yeah.
Birthday candle is correct. But no points for that person.
Oh, you're making Jason angry.
Next,
he's spelling
riddle.
fraud.
A bus driver goes the wrong way down a one-way street.
Okay.
He passes the cops, but they don't stop him. Why?
Okay. Oh, apparently Poor had a childhood friend's dad used to riddle them all the time. So apparently she's got
Fine, take the points. Take the points if you feel good about it.
All right.
Go ahead.
Bus driver or a bus.
A bus driver goes the wrong way down a one-way street.
Mm-hmm.
He passes the cops, but they don't stop him. Why?
I think I've got mine. I think I've got my answer. Oh, Jason over.
I love this music.
Just grooving.
This reminds me of the Peanuts. It's Christmas. That's why
There's
I
a
just
little-
love it.
Little Giraldi in here. Sure. Gadget is owning up to cheating and looking it up, but they haven't supplied the answer in the chat, so that's
Thank
good.
you.
You can look them up.
Yeah.
But don't claim that you've got the answer.
Yeah. You know why? Because winners never cheat.
And cheaters never win.
That's right.
So Poor wants to hear it again.
A bus driver goes the wrong way down a one-way street.
Mm-hmm.
He passes the cops, but they don't stop him.
Okay.
Why?
Sketchy's answer, because the cops are on the right way. I don't know what that's supposed to necessarily mean. Well, therein lay the rub, Poor. She's asking, is the bus driver driving? And that leads to my answer, that he's walking.
That is correct.
Oh!
The bus driver is walking.
There it is. See, you have to hear all the words there.
All right, last riddle.
Oh, all right.
And this is a math one, so
Ooh.
you might get this
I like
one.
math ones. Maybe. We'll see.
What is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat?
3/7 chicken.
3/7 chicken,
2/3 cat,
and 2/4 goat.
Goat. I don't know that this is necessarily a math question.
It's got fractions.
It does, which just makes it.
That's the qualifier.
Oh, Gadget has put the figures in the chat. 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat. See, that's the thing, is they put an improper fraction in there, and it just makes me, well, not improper, not reduced.
Correct.
2/4 is a half goat.
This could have been in the recipe segment.
Well done. Poor's got it.
Okay.
You can't trot these riddles out when Poor's on the job.
I guess not.
Because yeah, that's great. That's well done. Oh, and Gadget was on the right path. They said they didn't know the answer, but I'm thinking it has to do with the letters somehow, and you are right. As Poor just trots out Chicago.
That is correct. Chicago. Because the first 3 are CHI.
Yeah.
2/3 is CA, and 2 of 4 is GO.
I see.
Chicago.
It was in there with the 2/4. That makes sense.
They couldn't just say half.
Yeah.
And that was Riddles, brought to you by Loungy Lounge.
Yeah. The Loungy Lounge brand Riddles.
And plastic drum sets from 1978.
Get a good sound out of that plastic drum set. Well done.
That kid was jamming.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's your riddling. There's your tough guying. What else could possibly crop up in the spring? Oh, what?
This just in. A study found that drinking large quantities of diet soda can do as much damage to your teeth as meth. Unfortunately, you don't get the street cred.
Oh.
Back to our studios.
Well, that's certainly going to make me... Is sparkling water as bad as soda?
I don't know, but I have an urge to brush my teeth right now.
Does it have to be like full sugar?
I don't
or
know.
am I okay with spark? Because I'm leaning heavily into the spark. I need to drink more regular water.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard that carbonated water doesn't help your thirst or help you hydration.
Well, that's another thing that I just need to get my fitness back.
Yeah.
Instead of fitting all this pizza in my mouth.
Hey, you know what? Remember a long time ago I mentioned when I was driving here, I saw a billboard and it said milk is more hydrating than water.
Oh.
And I remember that because there was a tennis player on it. And I was like, that's weird. And then just recently on Hulu or whatever, when they played the commercials, there was a whole commercial of milk is more hydrating than water. And I still don't believe it.
Well,
and I hate when they're just shoving it down our throat.
Milk is really aggressively making a comeback.
I
apparently.
guess.
They need
Big milk.
Yeah. Oh, we've got all this milk. We milk everything now.
Yeah.
We got to get people to drink all this.
Drink it.
Put
it in a
hydrating?
commercial.
Is that what? Yeah, is that what we're going with? All right, guys, roll
People
it
are
out.
addicted to drinking water now. Let's make them feel that milk is going to make it better.
Yeah. It's not about mustaches anymore. It's not about whether or not you've got it.
Yeah.
It's letting you know that it's more hydrating. All right, fine.
There you go.
Well, maybe I'll have some milk when I get home. But we are still a ways from home. We've got like a quarter of the show, even more left to go. So thanks for sticking around. Good having you. You guys are the best. You're the riddle kings.
And they're really smart, apparently, too.
Yeah. Well, at least one of them is.
Yeah.
Apparently, they had to deal with being riddling through their childhood.
I hope this isn't a trigger.
That was
for them.
Well before riddling.
Yeah.
They were getting riddled.
Riddling.
All right, guys. We will be right back with more Van Fuligani Show after this.
Do you need a little money to get you to payday? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. And if you find yourself in need of temporary financial relief, just visit Shifty Eric's Predatory Cash Advance Loanarium. And don't worry, they only call me Shifty because I shift money from my pocket to yours when you need it the most. And they're called predatory loans because, like a stealthy jungle cat, I spring into action and chew up your debts. Everybody got me all wrong. I'm a good guy who likes to help people. And if helping you helps me at the same time, where's it said that ain't fair? Sounds like capitalism to me. Who are you gonna believe? Me or 352 anonymous online reviews? Sure, they have names. But come on, Susan G, William F, yeah, those sound like real people. Anybody can be anybody on the internet. Anyways, just come on down to Shifty Eric's and I'll set you up with a 400% interest loan for whatever amount you need. All you gotta do is bring in 7 forms of identification and 3 pieces of collateral, each of equal or greater value than the amount of money you're requesting. It's just that simple. What could be simpler? So come on down to Shifty Eric's Predatory Cash Advance Loanarium. We're just off the Business 48 Bloom Park off-ramp next to the Elegant Hen and across the parking lot from that weird dollhouse store that you can't believe is still open. Shifty Eric, a name you can trust in the payday loan business.
Hey, if you're a part of a union or are looking to start a local union, you should give me a call. My name is Matt, and I've helped many, many people get all the things they need from a union. Things like bargaining units, grievance arbitration, grievance procedure. When it comes to handling grievances, I'm A+. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty when it comes to picketing. Not only will I carry a picket sign and yell the things you need yelled, I will help make the signs. And no, I am not afraid to shove that sign in someone's face. Here are what some of my happy clients have to say.
Matt helped me get all the benefits lined up when I got hurt on the job.
Matt is helping me and my toy-making coworkers get unionized so we can start working regular 8-hour days.
If you're ready to be treated fairly, get in touch with me at 916-HEY-MATT.
You're listening to KUTZ 103.1 FM and KUTZFM.org.
Do you enjoy amateur porno? Produced largely on a cell phone set up across the room with way too loud sitcom reruns playing in the background? But you also miss the tactile days of sliding that big old rectangle into that waiting VHS slot and the anticipation of hearing that tape come up to speed and seeing the first crackling image spring to life on your screen? Well, then we have a very specific niche service for you. Only Tapes. For just $12.99 a month, you can receive an unlimited number of freshly sanitized VHS cassettes delivered directly to your own home in the most discreet packaging. All the media boxes have the words "not porno" delicately hand-scrolled in ultra-fine point Sharpie ink. The thing about Only Tapes is you might even see somebody you know. It's wild. So subscribe to Only Tapes today and get your first VHS cassette in the mail by, probably the end of the week. Just enter your credit card information and your top 3 preferred hump genres, and the tapes will arrive one at a time, with the next one out the door as soon as you send the last one back. Only Tapes. The future of porno is the past, and we're on the wet, drippy edge of progress. Only Tapes.
If someone searched your name on Google right now, what would they find? If you're anything like the majority of the population, they'd probably find some kind of boring-ass dork nerd. Avoid the social embarrassment and ridicule of a life lived ordinary with the help of the professional awesomeness fabricators at repbuilder.net. Did you know that 95% of people who search for you on the internet will never dig more than 3 to 5 links deep into your personal information to confirm even a single fact? At repbuilder.net, we customize and create the online persona you want to show to the world. Whether you're looking to wow a potential employer or make that old high school crush who looked you up on a drunken whim crazy jealous at the life you seem to be leading, repbuilder.net has a package to suit any needs. Tough guy who's been through hell and back and now rehomes differently abled elderly house cats? That could be you. Successful professional who only posts beach selfies from exotic locales? It's just a click away. Meme lord with absolutely zero additional personal information? It's yours. The public face you want to present to the world is at your fingertips at repbuilder.net. Become who you've always wanted to be, as far as they know. repbuilder.net.
Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy Show. We don't know either.
Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you.
Nobody knows why we do it.
Yeah. No. Oh, no. I was just getting tickled. Hearing some of the old commercials that I hadn't heard in a while. You know what?
There's so many of them.
We've done some good stuff.
There's almost 100.
Yeah.
If not 100.
We're just about cresting 100, I think.
Yeah.
And if you want to catch all those at your leisure.
Yeah. Where do you go?
We're on SoundCloud. SoundCloud.com/fanfulcandy. All of the old, I think we're behind a little bit, but most of the commercial archives are up there. So you can check that out.
There might be a few that aren't.
Yeah, I think since we came back
Yeah.
We hadn't gotten those up. But we'll be working on that, obviously.
Full show.
That, and still, if I tease it enough, that means I have to do it. Still working on trying to figure out what the Christmas special is.
Christmas special coming up.
But we've got that. We already have the Magi reading in the books, so we use that for the special too.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out if we're going to do a special episode like we did for the Halloween special.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it the same way that we did for the Halloween special. I've got all the Christmas music that we use for our house music at Stab during the Christmas season, so we could drop tracks in there, so we wouldn't have to do a full thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're workshopping it as we're going.
We'll make a 2-hour special out of it.
We can at least make a 2-hour.
We can do anything.
We'll do it all.
We can do it all.
We can. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. Van Fleet Candy Show. We've still got so much to get
should
to.
we?
Well, yeah. Too often we ask, can we?
Yeah.
And forget to ask if we should.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you had the entertainment calendar earlier, and we do have to, in the name of equal time, we are contractually obligated to give you this week's Van Full of Candy Boredom Calendar.
Yeah.
Presented by new Yawn Spray from Confusing Meds. Ever feel like you just want to yawn, but you're not bored or tired enough? Then you need Yawn Spray. One spray of Yawn Spray and you'll yawn. Guaranteed. Now, here are some of the sad and boring events going on this weekend. This Friday, just when you thought the big holiday shopping holiday was over, it's Black Friday 2. Late last year, the titans of capitalism decided that you didn't quite buy enough on the original Black Friday anymore and lobbied for an actual federal shopping holiday where every man, woman, and child is legally obligated to purchase a certain amount based on their annual incomes. Sale prices for Black Friday 2 are actually 15% higher than the original Black Friday because, as the CEOs said, you had your chance to get real deals. Now you just have to buy. All TJ Maxx, Five Below, and Marshall stores will be closed during this event, and at least one purchase must be made from a mall cookie store. Black Friday 2 begins naturally Thursday afternoon and runs all weekend long. Consume, piggies. Consume. Then Saturday afternoon, Dewcrest Shopping Plaza will be hosting the annual Naughty and Nice audit. Unsure what list you're going to find yourself on this year? Come on down to Dewcrest Shopping Plaza and speak to a North Pole representative to see where your year's worth of activities has landed you. Be prepared with all receipts for your 2023 activities and be able to back up your motives and thought processes. And Santa's Naughty and Nice auditors will help you in any way they can to understand your placement on this year's lists. This will be the last weekend you'll be able to plead your case before the final list is made and checked twice. So you should expect long lines for those last-minute list stragglers, which in itself is at least marginally naughty, so that's already not exactly in your favor. And finally, on Sunday, it's Forms, Forms, Forms! Come on down to the State Bureaucracy Center to help test the new 2024 forms that'll be rolling out to every state department for the new year. Form formatters will be looking for your input to help finalize the new 2024 forms that'll be rolled out to all state agencies in the upcoming months. Too confusing? Not confusing enough? Why are these different at all? Weren't the forms just fine before? All of these questions and more will be on your form feedback forms. This year, the State Bureaucracy Center will be testing an even shorter address line and would love to hear from you on just how frustrating it is. In addition, let's go. This year, the State Bureaucracy Center will be testing an even shorter address line and love to hear from you just how frustrating it is. In addition to moving the descriptions of input lines to above the line instead of below the line to see if that helps make filling out forms incorrectly even easier. Ugh, I gotta get better at reading. Anyway, that's your Van Full of Candy Boredom Calendar for the first weekend of December 2023. I even increased the font size.
Yeah.
To make sure that I could see, but
And you know, I never realize I'm filling it out wrong.
Yeah.
Until I get to the bottom, like, well, there's no more lines. Oh, because I was supposed to put it on top of the line, not below the line.
Well, I'm glad
forms can suck it.
I'm glad that struck a nerve.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think you had enough news You're wrong.
Not only are you going to get more news,
yeah,
you're going to get an opportunity to make points off of the news. This is real or fake headlines. Real or fake headlines.
Okay.
Number 1. A teenager fined $25 for feeding French fries to a pigeon. Is it real or is it fake?
Okay. I forgot, because it had been a while since we
haven't
real
done
or
this,
fake
yeah.
news, so I couldn't remember the structure of it.
Yeah.
If it was like 2 headlines and you had to choose which one was real, or if we're just doing real or fake.
Real
one at
or
a time.
fake?
Okay. What was it again?
A teenager was fined
that's what it was.
$25 for feeding a French fry to pigeons.
I was going to say child, but that wouldn't be accurate. It's a teenager. All right. Teenager fined $25 feeding French fries to pigeons. Sketchy thinks it's real. I'm going to go with Sketchy. Let's go with real.
Real is correct.
Hey.
A teenager has been told to pay a $25 litter fine for feeding
Litter?
McDonald's French fries to birds. A 19-year-old was on her break when she decided to treat herself to a fast food lunch. She threw the fries onto the ground next to the birds in the city center of Wales, and they gratefully wolfed them down. But the teen claims moments later she was approached by a council worker and given a $25 fine for throwing food on the ground.
Well, get your story straight then. First of all,
Yeah.
Is it littering? Is it throwing food on the ground? Because if that bird ate that fry,
right,
there's no evidence.
Yeah. How long does it have to be on the ground before it's considered litter?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and plus, it was et.
Yeah.
So there's no
It was
litter.
cleaned up.
Yeah, there's no litter left behind.
No.
That bird took care of everything. Better than whatever sanitation officers you have in your garbage city.
Exactly.
They took
Wales.
care of it. Yeah, Wales. Ugh.
All right. 2-headed sharks have been found.
Okay. On the surface, this seems very, very easily fake, but that's what you want me to think.
2-headed sharks found.
2-headed sharks. We all have to hope that it's not real, because just the idea of 2-headed sharks.
Right. Well, one
is
of
bad
them
enough.
is bad enough.
Yeah. You get a shark
You're getting mauled, and then there's another one.
with 2 sets of chompers.
Yeah.
With 7 rows of teeth. That's
Yeah.
not what you want.
No.
My gut says it's real, but my mind wants it to
My
be fake.
mind is telling me.
So I'm gonna go fake.
That is correct.
Oh, good.
They have not been found. They're just out there for you to find.
Oh, it's not that they don't exist. It's just that they haven't been properly found yet.
That's right.
Okay, I thought you were going to have, like, because I think in the past it was also the reference to why it wasn't real. Like, it was a Onion headline or or somebody
I probably
misreported
did,
a
but
thing, but that's okay. All right, that's
there
fine.
was nothing like that.
It's just left to mystery.
Yeah.
They're out there. They just haven't been found.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Police in Germany rescue a man chased by baby squirrels.
Okay.
Let me redo that one.
I mean, I got it.
Police in Germany rescue a man who was chased by a baby squirrel.
Oh, a baby. Okay, well that is a difference. Just a baby squirrel, not a pack of baby
No,
squirrels.
just one.
Okay. I mean, how menacing is a German baby squirrel? It could be different. They could be more aggressive. And I'm not saying that just because they're German, but I am saying that just because they're German. They could be more
yeah,
aggressive.
they're
German squirrels. They're not messing around.
they don't like you.
Throw the French fry! Throw it!
Throw it to me. Yeah, and if you've seen the Holy Grail, you know what rabbits
Well,
can do.
sure.
So
I would like a French fry. Will not be littering. Throw it to me. I'm baby squirrel. I mean, sure, Sketchy, sure. We could say real. We could say that it's going back and forth, ping-ponging, tennising back and forth. I'd like. I mean, there's details here. Then there's German details. You know what? Fine. I'm going with sketchy again. I'm saying it's real.
That is correct.
Oh man,
it is real.
We are all over.
It sounds unlikely, but this did happen. The police in Germany were sent out. The police in Germany had to send out a patrol car to help, but luckily the chase ended when the baby squirrel curled up and fell asleep.
Oh.
And that's all the details I have on that. I looked for more.
Yeah, I mean, why? Why was he?
I don't know.
Why would you run?
That
from
is
a
a
baby
job
squirrel?
for our fans. To,
All right, yeah. If you guys can find more
yeah,
details,
can you do my job, please?
on why
Thanks.
he was running from a baby squirrel?
That's right.
See what you can do.
Elderly woman trains 65 cats to steal from her neighbors.
Okay. Well, a couple things to unpack. One, just the general difficulty of training cats. But
yes,
you've got a potential cat lady, who has nothing but time to train her minions.
That's right.
So it's believable there, but so it's just trains them to steal from her neighbors.
Yeah.
I mean, can you train a cat to know what's valuable?
I don't know. I
Or
mean, are
is-
they wearing little suits and scaling up the walls and going through the window?
They got
and-
like GoPros on their head, and
Yeah.
she's directing them through an
Yeah,
earpiece.
it's like Mission Impossible.
Get that.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Skip the food. Get that remote control.
I want the Precious Moments figurines. Get me that one. Oh, the cherubish face.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Sketchy's flipping a coin. You can't be getting 50-50 on each of those. Just for the whimsy, I'd like it to be true. But you can't. What? I'm going to go with my gut.
Go with it.
Actually, my gut is saying it's false. But I'm not going to go with my gut.
Okay.
I'm saying this elderly woman trained 65 cats to steal things from her neighbor.
That
True.
is incorrect.
Oh.
That was fake.
Boo. But
And
I
it-
want to believe it.
And so this whole thing comes from like a journalistic class, which teaches people to figure out things that are real or not when they're doing investigating or whatever. And they said the reason that this could have been real or what makes it fake is that it's 65. There's so many cats.
Yeah.
Versus if it said if the headline had said an elderly woman trains cats to steal from her neighbors, but when they threw in 65, that made it
I can see that
a little more impossible.
Yeah, that was
65 is a lot.
That's a lot of cats.
Now it doesn't say all at the same time. You know, maybe it's like over time. It's like who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, that one's fake.
She trains one cat who then trains the next cat. She's
Right.
got a whole cat thieving training
Yeah.
scheme.
Yeah, it's a
that she's built
Ponzi
in.
scheme.
Yeah.
I would like to see little cats in suits,
sure.
sneaking through doors and whatnot.
Cats in cat suits.
That's right. Next, a camel survives after losing half of its body.
Oh, this is real or fake. It's terrible.
It is terrible.
Now I'm just thinking of a half camel.
And what half?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it have both humps?
Yeah.
Does it just not have legs? Does that account for half of a camel?
I don't know.
How much of a camel is half a camel? I guess is the question that this episode will leave you with.
Yeah.
How much camel is still half a camel? No, I don't want to. Ugh. And no, Sketchy, we don't want you searching Google or Bing or asking Jeeves.
Yeah, don't ask anybody.
No Netscaping.
We might just edit this one out. It's so horrible.
No, we're committed.
Okay.
But this should be the last one. It looks like we're wrapping up this segment by my timing. So we're ending on a half camel. Way to go. So one more time the headline.
Camel survives after losing half of its body.
I'm gonna go real.
It's fake.
Oh, good.
Thank goodness
Good.
it's fake. Do it one more time. And that was
not
real
okay.
or fake news.
Just no more details on the. Now I'm worried about this fake. Well,
the fake
it was
one.
fake, so it's fine.
Okay, so the thing about this one was there was a picture, a Photoshop picture of a camel, and I didn't see it, but it just said it, and it was going around on social media that this camel got cut in half somehow or whatever and
See,
lived.
there we go. That's all we need.
Yeah.
That's all we need is the backstory on it.
And that was real or fake headlines.
All right, guys. You know what? We got like 60% of that, and that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for dummies that are easily tricked and confused. All right. Well, that is that one. We've got we got one more break for you guys. Then we'll give you all the ways that you can contact us. We'll let you know what's going on with Cuts, where you can get all your merch.
That's right.
And your what have yous. But we are just about working on wrapping up the program. But before we get to there, we got to get you one more break. So enjoy more of these finely crafted commercials. Maybe partake in some of their goods or services.
Yeah.
Van Full of Candy Show will be right back.
Attention! If you or a loved one was injured from smashing up a glass piñata from the Recall Toys Corporation, you may be entitled to financial compensation. The glass piñata is an extremely popular novelty toy from the makers of Boing Boing and Splat. A small amount of the tubes of glue that were included with the glass piñata game during the months of January 2023 through April 2023 were expired and may have given you or your children a small rash on their hands while gluing the broken glass back together. The sharp shards of glass that are created when smashing a glass piñata are actually safe. Exposure to this expired glue may have put you at risk of a small rash that may have lasted for 2 hours. Please don't wait. Call today for a free, completely non-legal consultation and financial information packet. Glass Piñata users call now. 1-802-468-7822.
Hey, look at those tiny little muscles. Tiny muscles like a little mouse. Like a little mouse who can't please his wife. Come on down to Muscle Doug's Peak Blazes gym. You want to be like Muscle Doug? You're never gonna be! But you want to be a little bit like Muscle Doug? Then you come on down to Muscle Doug's Peak Blazes gym. We don't got any equipment. We just got heavy things. You look at a heavy thing, you say, hey, you. You pick it up, you put it back down, and you keep doing that till you're ripped. Muscle Doug's Peak Blazes gym. We don't cardio at Muscle Doug's. Cardio's for run babies. And we ain't run babies. If I gotta get somewhere, I get in one of my expensive cars I afforded by making women all swollen. You want the ladies to love you like they love Muscle Doug? They're never gonna! But you wanna have some ladies love you a little some like they love Muscle Doug? Then come on down to Muscle Doug's Peak Blazes gym. This month we got a special. You come to Muscle Doug's, and I won't have to come find you and bring you to Muscle Doug's, you skinny geek dork. If you want to be able to do something about feeling like a scrawny punk come on down to Muscle Doug's Peak Blazes gym. Pick something up, put it back down, then pick it up again till you can punch anybody in the face you want ain't named Muscle Doug. Muscle Doug's Peak Blazes gym, running's for babies.
You're listening to KUTZ 103.1 FM and KUTZFM.org.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this important message.
Oh, wait.
Well? We're gonna...
I couldn't say
What's it called?
Oh, well. Oof.
And then...
You're, all right, well, is it?
It's a very, well,
see, now,
we need more time.
We didn't even know we were doing.
What a great week we had.
Oh, so good. So good.
So good. Catch the Van Full of Candy show Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and Friday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
If you never thought that you were fancy enough to have a chandelier in your home or apartment, then think again, because the good people at the Chandelier Shack have made them affordable. We use only the best broken glass from wine bottles and beer bottles and sometimes liquor bottles. We paste them together lovingly, elegantly, and put them together with wires and glue so that everyone can have a chandelier. Even one in your garage, one in your bathroom, one to hang off of your other chandelier. We're located on Hammer Time Road, next to Just Your Type Typing School.
Coming to Gas Station TV. Our first full-length motion picture. Available in 191 30-second installments. The motion picture event of the season that'll get your heart pumping. Starring Kiefer Sutherland, Catherine Waterston, Dakota Johnson, and Dax Shepard. One man's night turns into a nightmare when he finds himself pulling into a gas station that time forgot, and that might just be his final rest stop. Prepay inside. Rated PG-13 for extreme thirst quenching and graphic pumping.
You're listening to Jesse and Jason on the Van Full of Candy Show. We're the wind beneath your truck nuts.
Yeah!
Just swaying majestically.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
You
Welcome
have
back.
to dust those every once in a while.
Well,
powder them.
Yeah, you make sure to powder your truck nuts.
Yeah.
Don't just leave them just dangling unattended.
No.
Welcome back to the Van Full of Candy Show. We're back with just enough time, more than enough time, frankly.
And if you're
say
still
goodbye.
here, you are VIP.
Yeah.
VIP in our book.
We got to get you something special, like a keychain.
Like what?
I
Yeah,
don't know. You can have one of our vintage Van Full of Candy postcards. I still have stacks of them.
Yeah.
From the old website.
Way back.
They're classic. They're keepsakes, collector's items. I might still have some stuff. I might still have some bumper stickers.
All I have is a coffee mug.
Yeah, I've
I
got
have
the
one
mug.
coffee mug.
But I'm pretty sure.
Weren't there magnets?
I think there was some I got the big magnet.
Yeah, it was a big one.
We might have some stuff.
Okay.
You know what? We might have some bumper stickers.
Dig through your garage.
Or we can go back to Vistaprint and get a whole new
We
set
can
of
make
bumper
some-
stickers.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. The old My Other Car's a Van Full of Candy. That
Yeah.
was our bumper
That was a
sticker.
good one.
That was a good one. Well, good to have you back. And then we could rebrand it with the show information on there
Yeah,
too.
let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
And also, Poor sent a message into the email about potentially maybe setting up some sort of toy or necessities drive.
I think that's a great idea.
I think so too.
I think since we're going to be focusing on toys,
Yeah.
I think toys. I know that as a kid, toys made me really happy. I
Sure.
don't know if that's the same anymore, but
Well,
it's
of course
got to
it
be,
is.
right?
So maybe we can figure something out
Yeah.
in the name of Stab, Van, and Cuts.
Yeah.
We could do something.
Yeah, we'll talk to
Get a
Cuts
drop-off box
management,
or
see
something.
what we can do, and
Yeah.
get some happiness out there.
We will check that out. As much as I love Christmas, it makes sense to have some sort of drive for something.
Absolutely.
I just didn't think about it earlier because I'm just a mess right now. I'm a wreck with personal and professional life nonsense, just dealing with it all.
Yeah.
But Christmas has made me feel good. I don't know if you've seen. I don't have the camera on this computer, but I show the lobby.
Oh yeah,
It's all decked out.
This theater is all Christmassy.
I like to do it.
Yeah, it
And,
looks great. It's like you're walking into a winter wonderland.
Oh, well, that's exactly what I like to do. All right, guys. So, yeah, we are wrapping up. There's so many ways, though, that you can interact with us, that you can be a part of the program.
Yes.
Well, as Poor just showed, you can email us.
You sure can.
if
And
you
we
have
got
ideas.
it. And
yeah,
we read it.
in real
Look
time.
at that. Look at
It
that.
happened. So you can just email
We
us.
have the technology.
It's true. The very basest of technology, and we'll
Right.
actually use it sometimes.
Vanfulofcandy@gmail.com. gmail.com.
That's the direct
so
way.
Simple.
That way.
So
if you,
simple.
If you'd like to send us an electronic mail.
Mhm.
You can also get a hold of us any number of ways. Our socials. What do we have for
we
those?
have Instagram.
Uh-huh.
We have Twitter.
Yeah.
We have Facebook.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
I think that's the majority
Those are the
of
three
it.
of those, the big
Yeah.
ones.
Mm-hmm. And those,
We have a phone number.
That's true.
That you can even text us at.
Yeah, 1-802-HOT-STAB, 1-802-468-7822. You can give us a call, leave us a voicemail, text us. If you have ideas for segments or commercial ideas, we're always welcome for commercial ideas. So, or if you just want to say hi.
Yeah.
If you want to just...
If you want to say, hey, happy holidays.
Yeah, whatever you'd like. Yeah, you know what? You could even be wishing listeners happy holidays.
And we'll play it.
Yeah.
We'll play it.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
If you want to do that,
Be nice.
send your holiday wishes.
Can you do something nice
I like
for
to think
somebody
they
else?
Can.
All
I
right.
like to think they can.
I hope so.
So if you want to send your holiday wishes, leave a voicemail. We'll play them. Actually, that would be really nice.
Yeah.
If you'd like to do that, that would be neato. So that's 1-802-468-7822.
Yeah.
And also Van Full of Candy or Van Full of Candy Show on a couple of those platforms. I don't know if we're...
Van Full of Candy Show. I think the way it works is if you do Van Full of Candy, it all goes. I just rebranded a couple of them.
Okay.
So it had show on it,
Yeah.
but it's all the same.
Okay.
And we have a website.
We have the website.
vanfullofcandy.com.
There's that. And our two homes. Check those out. Our physical home here in Stab Comedy Theater. You can check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of everything that's going on around here. We stream live this program. We stream it and record it live, usually Mondays at noon. Check that out. You can be a part of the conversation in the live chat.
Yeah.
You know all those people
We love
we've been
talking to
referencing?
you.
Yeah.
We love giving you points. I love giving you crap.
Yeah.
For cheating.
Being a
cheaters.
a little harsh on people with knowledge.
Bah humbug.
They couldn't possibly know
You're
something.
not that smart.
They have to be cheating.
Nobody's that smart.
But you can interact with us live during those recordings. Twitch.tv/stabcomedy or stabtv.com. It takes you to the same place. And then, of course, our over-the-air family, our over-the-air home.
Our radio station, KUTZ FM 103.1.
Low power FM. So if you're in the immediate Sacramento Midtown-ish area, though it extends out into the suburbs.
It goes out a few miles from wherever the central antenna is.
I get it down in Land Park. You can
Yeah.
hear it in West Sac, over in the Arden-ish area, about a little bit of north.
I had a friend tell me that they listen to Cuts. They live in Roseville, but when they come in, it hits at Cal Expo.
Oh, yeah.
And
that
they
sounds about
love
right.
listening to it on the radio
Oh.
versus on the .org.
Yeah, it's just it's the old school feel of
Yeah, it's got a
terrestrial
fuzz
radio
to it.
Yeah,
It's got a
So you can check us out there. Or speaking of the .org, you can go to kutzfm.org if
Stream
you're not in the immediate Sacramento area, and then you can check out the show when it airs. When is that?
Thursdays 4 to 6 p.m.
No.
And
Thursdays.
What did I
8
say?
to 10 a.m.
What did I say?
You said 4 to 6.
Thursdays
8 to 10 a.m. And
Hang on a second.
Fridays.
Hang on a second.
4 to 6. Right?
Thursdays
Am I wrong?
8 to 10 a.m.
There you go.
And Fridays 4 to 6 p.m.
There it is.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've listened to it on the radio because I don't come down here on Fridays anymore.
Oh, yeah. No, I try to tune in because I'm a narcissist.
Oh yeah, I play it online.
Oh, for sure.
So
So
and
you
all
can-
the other shows that are on Cuts too.
Yes.
There's-
Don't just turn off the station when we're done. I know it's tempting.
I know.
Because you're only here for all this.
Right.
But no, check out the rest of the programming. So much fun. Freeform radio in Sacramento, California. Why wouldn't you?
Right.
And it's Cuts. It's Stab on Cuts. Oh,
It all
we figured
works.
that out. And check out the merch. You can help support the station by getting something to wear, getting something to drink out of.
Yeah.
We've
got coffee mugs. I've got a
Yeah.
T-shirt. What else do we have?
I've got a mug and a shirt.
You know what I would really like? Here's a request for KUTZ.
Okay.
A beanie.
Oh.
I want a black beanie.
Okay.
Because now it's getting cold. It has Cuts on the hat.
Okay. That's not a bad idea.
There's a request.
Yeah, there it is. Mickey, get on it.
Get on it.
Mickey's doing enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the ways that you can. So kutzfm.org/merch, I believe, is the
Yeah.
page. Or you just go to kutzfm.org and find the merch tab. But either way, that is pretty much the program for today.
And that was a good one.
It was.
So many. And I'm
So
so
much
glad
stuff.
Christmas is on its way.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I can
All right.
smell the peppermint.
Oh, maybe I've got a peppermint coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't have coffee this morning. I was rushing out the door to start an hour and a half late. But maybe I'll treat myself to my peppermint coffee when I get home.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, that is it for us. I was waiting. There it is. That's it for us. Thank you for joining us. Have a good week. This has been... I've been Jesse.
I've been Jason.
And we will see you next week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right.
Boom.
Mostly solid. we gotta get dialed back in.
I was tripping all over the place.
That's all right. I was a mess. I gotta get dialed back in. We'll get this running back on rails.
Yeah.
It was still fun, but
was
it's not.
all right.
I mean, I feel I'm not as on
it's all right.
as I need to be.
It's all right.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. This is it for us today. It's weird. Usually when we do the show, we have something else.
Yeah, it's normally a games afterward.
But we landed on Tuesday because Tuesday was a better day for Jason mostly, but also it's nice to not have a whole slate of stuff.
Yeah. And tomorrow,
oh yeah,
hopefully it'll work out where I'm going to be here for the game show.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Inside the Box.
Inside the Box. That's right.
I'm
going to try out some new technology for the show, see if that works, and then I'll just hang out and talk shit.
Well, the plan was to try and use it as a productive time as well.
And that as well, yeah.
To maybe riff out some ideas
Yeah.
for the
and I'll bring a
holiday
pen
special.
and I'll bring a pencil and some paper, and I'll write stuff down.
Heck yeah. I've got some half ideas. If you guys have ideas, I'm open to it too. I want to do like a little, I don't know, half-hour-ish like radio play. Like, I don't know that it's a Van Full of Candy Saves Christmas.
Yeah,
I think it's
that might be. You know what? It might be kind of fun.
Maybe.
I know everybody does it, but they don't do it in a candy van.
No, some sort of Christmas special. It's basically an excuse. Right now in my head, it's us like interacting with the Van Full of Candy World characters.
Yeah.
So we'll bump into Muscle Doug and
Meg's megaphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the characters.
So the bits that
But
I
how
had,
does that play if people don't know? I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Even
matter.
if you're hearing it for the first time,
Yeah.
they're just characters who happen to be.
Yeah, they should still be.
We've already
interesting
created
enough.
them, so why
Exactly.
wouldn't we use them?
They should still be fun enough to hear.
Oh, yeah.
For a first time. So
Yeah. And it'll be fun to hear them just being a person.
Yeah.
You know, just talking instead
and we
of,
talked about the world of the Van Full of Candy show that we'd been building, and you started to try and make a map.
I would like to make a physical map
Yeah.
of of what the streets and whatnot, but I did put together like this store is near this store
Yeah.
and this is the street, and so I need to revisit
Yeah.
that.
So we're world building. So why not venture into our world? I've
Yeah.
already got bits with in mind with Muscle Doug, and I I was thinking the food entity.
Oh, and Keith.
Yeah, Keith's probably
Keith's
in there.
teeth has got to show up somewhere.
And
I found teeth.
and I like Meg. Yeah, we got to figure out what characters we think would be fun to pop in there.
There's so many. There's like 100. No, there's characters wise, maybe I don't know, 70.
Yeah, and Chopper Tad probably be involved
Oh,
in
Chopper
some way
Tad
too.
has to be in there.
So yeah, that's going to require some research, going over some of the characters who should be included. So we can hammer that out in a couple weeks. I think I'm pretty confident. So that's what we're going to put together and
Faux show,
and we'll kick some ideas around tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for us because we got to wrap all this stuff up because we're not staying. So thanks for hanging out. Let's see if we can get that going again. Oh, all right, that works. I was going to try and get the playlist, but yeah, that works. All right, everybody.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
And hanging out.
We will
and
see
watching
you back here
and whatnot.
Well, tomorrow for Inside the Box.
Yeah,
And
special guest.
Yeah.
Me.
The Dirty Pete. And then hopefully next Monday for the van show proper.
Who knows?
Right. Thanks for hanging out. Is there anybody that we can send you to? I have no idea. We're not going to send because, again, I'm signed into Dirt Pirate over here, so I don't know where to raid.
Oh.
So let's not worry about it. You guys just have a good afternoon.
Yeah, do it.
See you back here tomorrow for Inside the Box.
Yeah.